Okay guys, let's add a buckle to this avatar. So we make sure your library is open and you're gonna go ahead and go to hardware and trims. We have a buckle folder, choose one of the OBJ files. So you have to open up the OBJ folder. There might be more to download. Sometimes my computer just moves them to the cloud to save space, but that's fine. This one looks good to me. So you do have to be in the OBJ folder, and then I'm just gonna right click and say add to workspace. This little window pops up with some options. For object type, it works best if it's set as an avatar. That kind of confused me because I really wanted to change it to a trim because I'm like, it's a trim. But I don't really know why, but we have to do avatar. Maybe one day I'll figure it out and I'll be able to explain it to you. But today, let's just do avatar and we'll get to that other thing later. Okay, so I'm just gonna say okay. If anybody knows why it's avatar, feel free to share and let us know because I love learning new things. This little message came up. I'm just going to say, yes, let's proceed. I didn't even read it. So irresponsible. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of place it to where I want. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so I was on number 2 for the view shortcuts. If I click 4, you can see, oh, my buckle's kind of in outer space. So I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to our avatar. We can zoom in now. Okay, it's also pretty big. Let me pan up here. Let's see how close we can get. I'm going to click the buckle again, and we can change the size. I know it's kind of hidden. I have so much open on my screen right now. Do you see that teeny little thing? You have to click it. And then this will change the size for you. I'm clicking and dragging at the corner to bring it in. I'm going to hit edit undo real quick. I just want to show you guys something. See this red one, if you click that, it's going to change it if you want it wider or thinner. And then, so I mean, you could do that too. And then you can also adjust the height. If you do the blue one, it'll change them equally proportional. So if you're like, oh, I really like this proportion, I don't want to affect it, do the diagonal one. Either one I guess is fine. It doesn't really matter. This is just an exercise. Okay, so now is that good? It's like I want to move it, but I'm in the scale tool. So to get back to the move tool, you have to click that box. So that took me a minute to really understand. Oops, I moved the belt. Let me select this buckle. Okay, I mean, I guess this is where I want it. So I'm going to place it there. I'm going to kind of right click. It's still pretty far away. Why don't I go ahead and make it a little bit closer? Ooh, is that too close? Okay. Maybe that's too close. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll move it out a hair. Okay. So we're going to use our selection tool to grab the twill tape, and we're just going to like pull it through the buckle. So I know you've had a little bit of practice with selecting. So I'm going to go ahead. I like to start with just my regular selection tool, click on the twill tape, and then zoom in on the pattern. There's that little blue dot, right? So I'm going to want to kind of click around that blue dot. So now I can switch to my select mesh tool. I'm going to click it one time. My blue dot goes away, but that's okay. I kind of remember where it was. Is that enough? I'm going to try selecting more. Ooh, is that too much? So picky. Okay, that's definitely fine. Okay, so I'm going to click the mesh in the 3D window. My gizmo popped up, so that's great. I'm going to kind of right click and rotate, and then I'm going to use this red arrow to pull it out. I don't want to get crazy with how I pull it. I don't want it to be like really far, just enough. Okay, so now that's fine, but I think if I simulate, it might go back and it might not work. Let's try. I'm going to hit spacebar and simulate. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Hit spacebar again. Get out of this tool. Let's just look at it. It kind of worked, actually. Let me hit simulate again. But there is something I should tell you guys that might not work for you. I'm surprised it actually worked, to be honest. And there's like this collision and offset thing. It's very 3D. It's not very pattern drafting like friendly, but basically on the 3D, all these like mesh objects, they're programmed to be like 3 millimeters of space away from another mesh object. I think I'm explaining that right. So this thing, we actually want it to be kind of close, so we can change our collision to just 1. So that would be on the belt. We can click our belt, and I think it's defaulted to, let's see, I think 3. Okay, so our particle distance has already been changed for us. Do you guys remember particle distance? Normally it's at like 20. So if you change your particle distance to a smaller mesh, that's gonna help for sure too. This file's already at 5. But let's, oh no, I don't want to. Say no, I'm happy with 5. But okay, here we go. Here's our collision. Right now it's default at 2.5. I said 3, I guess I was wrong, 2.5. But if we make it smaller to like 1, then it's gonna allow that fabric to get closer to the avatar. Remember we set our buckle as an avatar? So it's gonna let it be closer to it. So it's kind of, you can just trust me. If it doesn't make sense, just type in 1. Or just think about it. Maybe, you know, it'll make more sense the more you use 3D. But then our buckle, that guy is also set at like 3. So I'm selecting my buckle. For some reason, you don't call it collision. Instead, because it's set as an avatar, we talk in skin offset, but I think it's basically the same thing from what I can gather. Again, I'm not a 3D design expert. I'm a fashion designer / like kind of pattern maker. So I'm trying to explain this in like design, fashion, pattern maker terms. Okay, so our buckle is set as an avatar. So to change like that space, because it's defaulting to have space, so fabric doesn't like, I don't know, collide with it. It should be, I think, set at like 3 default, but we're gonna change it to be 1 so they are closer together for this particular thing. So I do have my buckle selected, so I should be able to make adjustments in the property editor. I'm looking for skin offset. And there it is. It was set at 3 as the default. We're gonna change it to 1. Okay. And then now, I wonder if that makes a difference, you know, because do you see how it is kind of spaced out? Maybe by doing that, it'll make it get closer, right? So let's get a good zoom in before I go ahead and simulate. I'm gonna pan. Why am I having weird panning issues? I don't like what I'm doing. Okay. Oh yeah, because see how it's kind of far? Okay, is this gonna work? Is what I'm saying gonna make sense? Let's simulate space. Yeah, like do you see how it's like closer? It's like laying flat. Yeah, there's like this weird force that's like automatically separates the fabrics. On an avatar, they call that skin offset. And then on actual like fabric pattern pieces, we call it collision. I know this is kind of a lot, but anyways, I just wanted to introduce it to you, just so you can try it. And yeah, let me know if you guys have questions.